Senate Democrats and Republicans are butting heads over a proposed climate and tax bill. Republicans say it would ultimately hurt working families, while Democrats argue it will make big changes to the tax code, while combating climate change.
Our Washington, D.C. correspondent Rachel Knapp joins us now live from the Capitol with more. Rachel.
Well, Mike and Eva, it's a massive 700-page bill, and it covers a lot from things like climate change to tax changes and even prescription drug pricing.
So this is really a very comprehensive and historic piece of legislation.
Last week, Senate Democrats unveiled the Inflation Reduction Act, a tax and climate deal they agreed to in closed-door negotiations. Supporters of the bill say it would raise more than $700 billion in new revenue by imposing a 15% corporate minimum tax for businesses in excess of $1 billion profits, $200+ billion getting Medicare to negotiate lower drug prices, about $125 billion from strong IRS enforcement of tax law, and more. The Democrats claim these new tax revenue streams will help pay for hundreds of billions towards energy security and climate change, as well as spend $64 billion to extend health care subsidies under the Affordable Care Act. Lastly, the bill would put $300 billion towards reducing the deficit.
Put simply, this legislation will save lives, create jobs, reduce costs.
Some economists say this bill could have a little impact on inflation, which is already at record levels now, but some argue it could benefit the economy overall. However, an analysis from the Nonpartisan Joint Committee on Taxation, they conclude that the bill would raise taxes on all households since wealthy companies would pass the 15% new minimum tax rate on to consumers.
Increased taxes on the people who create jobs means you're going to have less growth, fewer jobs, and lower wages.
Republicans are strongly pushing back against this proposal.
Absolutely devastate American manufacturing, and in the process impose this tax increase on people of ordinary and modest means. It's a very bad plan.
Now, Democrats want to pass this as part of their budget reconciliation bill. And a reconciliation bill is a little bit different than a regular bill, so to say, like something on gun legislation, for example, which needs about 60 yes votes in order to move forward with it. But on reconciliation bills, they just need a simple majority, meaning only 51 yes votes on this. However, the Democrats, they might not have the numbers on this. There is one Senate Democrat, Kyrsten Sinema of Arizona, who has not said whether or not she's going to vote for or against it. And so, Mike and Eva, you can definitely, bet that both senators on the Democrats and the Republicans are both trying to vie for her vote.